Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Norn9 Bar Commons. Still on Koharu and Senri's route, and Koharu is missing. She went off with Shiro Yuiga. And nobody knows what's going on because she didn't tell anybody before she left. She just went. So, let's see what's gonna happen. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. Wait a minute, what do you mean you cannot find Koharu? Mikoto, where are you going? To look for her, of course. What else would I be doing? You mustn't. Oh, and why not? Kageru's already with the National Army. They have a search party looking for her. We don't need you all out wandering about, too. Just sit tight and wait for now. I don't trust them. They think she's their enemy. Precisely. That is why we must hurry and... Oi! You sit your asses down and wait, damn it. What the hell did you think you were doing, leaving her by herself in that town? Senri came to fetch me. He barely took his eyes off her for 5 minutes. And I'm the one who told him to go there. I'd blocked that alley off and assumed it was safe. This is on me. Senri isn't to blame. Well, you heard what he said. You actually think that girl vanishing into thin air ain't particularly your fault, too? No, it is my fault. I should not have left her all alone like that. Come on, we're going to look for her. Right. I'll stay on the ship with the girls. Call for me if anything happens, okay? Will do. I'm going too. What? Don't you get it yet? Just look at him. He's worried half to death because that girl's gone missing. It's not 'cause he's weak, though. Anybody who has the one they love disappear out of the blue is going to fall apart like that. That's why the two of us are going to go look for her. None of the rest of you need to butt in. Aki, man, you will never be a smooth talker. Oh, I think he made his point rather well. It seems he has gotten through to both of the ladies as well. Shut up. Don't you agree, Senri? You made a very convincing point. Yeah. See, you must treasure people who have the courage to be frank. Especially when they will do you the favor of saying what you ought to have said in your stead. Shukuri, thank you. I just said what I was thinking, that's all. You don't need to thank me or anything. For now, let's all head back to town. I want to meet back up with Kakeru anyway. Oh, hey, wait a second. Where's Ron? Is he with Kakeru? What? You forgot all about him, Masa. No, that's cruel, man. Yeah, I did. Where the heck is he wandered off to? I wouldn't worry much personally. This is Ron, after all. He's probably napping somewhere. That's probably right. Noises that'd wake the dead don't even get a twitch out of him. Who cares about him? We've got a job to do. Now, how the hell are we going to go about finding that chick when we get to town? I'd suggest talking with the scouts the army sent out. They may have found some clues that would be helpful. I'd rather hope that they actually found her, and not just a few clues. Yeah, that would be the best case scenario. What's that noise? Look. The town! It's burning? Oh god, did Koharu do that? No, she would never do anything like this. There's no way this could be anybody's power. This blaze is big enough to engulf the whole town. Nobody could do that. Whatever the case, it's possible that we will find Koharu there. We must hurry. What are you looking at? Oh, I was just looking at the sky. The sky? Yes, I was thinking that no matter where in the world I am, the sky is always blue. Huh. Yes, of course it is. You used your powers in town again, didn't you? That is enough for now. Rest.
I'm not tired. Everyone always said that using their powers tires them out, but I never really felt that way. No matter how large the blaze I called, I never felt tired afterwards. I could burn anything, everything, and it was all as easy as breathing for me. Sometimes I can't help but think that I'm different than the others, that I'm not an Esper, I'm something else entirely. Like a monster.
Koharu, cease this unreasonable contempt for yourself at once.
Mr. Traveler!
Being a braggart about one's power is indeed a failing, one you do not have, but being too humble about them is also a failing. For all of this world's claims of equality and peace, people never bother to step back and acknowledge those who are truly oppressed. To the strong, peace is a means to oppress and enslave the weak who would resist. But you have the power to save them. The world needs you, though not as much as I do, of course.
Really, Mr. Traveler? Do you really need me?
I do not intend to treat you as I do my dolls. I will not at any time brainwash you. I want you to stay by my side because you choose to do so.
Sometimes, the Traveler talked about complicated things that I didn't understand very well. But one thing that was very clear to me was that he did truly need me.
My apologies for interrupting you, sir. There is a report that you may wish to hear. All right. Koharu, you stay here and rest. I will come and get you once I have taken care of this business.
Okay. Staying where you're needed is a good thing. I don't know, I thought she was closer to Senri than this to leave, even though she was upset about all that. I have to use my powers for what is right, not for any of the bad guys.
Sir, the fires have nearly wiped out the whole town, as well as the National Army forces. It should take them quite some time to recover. Accordingly, the National Army's headquarters has sent a larger request for more weapons. Both Saga and Air are being swamped with orders. All is proceeding just as you planned, sir. I see. But are you sure this is enough, sir? This battle was meant primarily to show the world the power of the girl with us. But in the end, she only used them twice, and both were only very small-scale fires. If the word ever gets out that we were the ones to set the larger blazes, would that not create some problems in the future? No, that is of no consequence. Just be certain to start the rumor that a girl of fearsome power has appeared, and that she is my willing partner. As you wish, sir. What is the National Army's order, sir? Send them whatever weapons they wish at the price they offer. Yes, sir. It doesn't matter how many weapons they have. Nothing can stand up to the girl's power. And when the day they realize that comes, I cannot wait for that moment. As long as I have her, I don't even need my dolls anymore. Any of them. Uh-oh. He's talking about Kakeru with that? Ugh. What's wrong? Feeling sick? No. I'm fine. It's nothing.
With town razed, everyone is scattered. Who knows how many people survived? I doubt that anyone will have any idea where she's gone.
Enough searching for now. Let's leave here and go to the world first.
What? Are you just going to abandon Koharu out there?
Don't forget Ron. None of us have any idea where either of them are right now. We need to go report to the world while we're there. We'll ask for aid.
Are you saying the world may rescue both of them for us?
There's no point in staying here anyway. With the town razed, any clues that we could have found have likely gone up in smoke. I doubt the world will actually do anything to help. After all, it's not like they lifted a finger to help us when the ship was being attacked, or when we thought we had a traitor aboard. I don't trust the world at all. I'll tell you right now that once we report what happened, they'll just tell us to handle it ourselves. Why don't you stop dancing around the issue and tell them where the pyrokinetic is? It's not like you could do anything to get her back anyway. You? Who? He is the bandit who attacked the ship! What? Seriously? I'm not here to fight, and not today. This time I am a simple messenger. Natsuiko, But, Masamune, you know this dude?
You are acquaintances with this cretin? Then that means... Excuse me. Mister, do you know where Koharu is? I'm asking you too, Toya. He makes it sound like you know. If you do, tell us, please.
Well,
We have to hurry and rescue her. She could be scared and alone right now.
he certainly is wasting a lot of energy, worrying over pointless concerns. Out of all of you, the pyrokinetic is the most powerful by a significant margin. No, I take that back. She's the most powerful of anything. The weapon that can best her does not exist. Worrying over her is meaningless.
Huh? Wait, is her power really that incredible?
Yes, her fires are meant to raise all of civilization to the ground after all. And now, she has fallen into his hands. The worst-case scenario has come about, Masamune. Natsuiko, you said you were a messenger. Who sent you?
What, really? She's floating. Yeah, a ghost!
She said she wants to talk to you, so I gave her a little help.
Who is this? Is she even human?
She is the world that the group of you were talking about a few minutes ago.
No way! She's the world?
Yes, though she is hardly performing any of her functions at the moment. Her original name is Ion.
The world is being aided by the intruder who attacked our ship. What is going on here?
It's not so confusing. I'm an enemy to both you and the world. This is simply a case of the enemy of my enemy being a friend, that's all. Toya, you don't look a damn bit surprised by any of this, so explain everything. What are you to them? What are they to you? I grew up on the island where Ion is based. Natsuiko did as well. Ion, why did it have to be Natsuiko? Why not any of the other scientists? Simple, because none of them can be trusted.
If a child like you is truly the world, then what has the world been all this time? Your current understanding of the world is fundamentally correct. In order to maintain peace on this planet, I have acted as an intermediary between nations to prevent conflict. You, a little girl, did that all by yourself. How is that even possible? Yes, there is only one central intelligence. Wait, I've seen this gentleman before. Right, Sakuya? You were there with me at that time.
Yes, if I remember correctly, we met him at the Prime Minister's official residence.
I am capable of assuming different forms. I am also capable of replicating myself. Presently, there is a duplicate me in each nation.
Really, huh? Is what she's saying actually possible? You aren't human, are you?
Correct. I am a weapon built in the year 2080 that was given a human form.
2080? Isn't this year 1919? Wait, maybe she came from the future like Sarata did. You fully intend to go through with all this right here, don't you? And in the middle of a crisis at that. Can you save the long explanations for later?
I cannot. I must speak the truth, and we are out of time. I cannot put this off any further. There will not be a later. What on earth are you three talking about?
History. Forget the year 1919. That's just fiction. What you will hear now is true history. Huh? True history?
The year 2000. Due to constant warfare, this planet and all its life was exhausted. However, humanity showed no desire to cease fighting. In the year 2060, World War IV began. It was a conflict on a scale that was magnitudes larger than any war this planet had yet seen. All of humanity was simultaneously the aggressor and the victim. Even children were routinely armed with guns for self-defense. Children carrying guns.
What the hell? Are we really going to have to deal with that kind of hell on Earth in 100 years or so?
No, that hell on Earth is not coming. It is long past. The year 2060 was several thousand years ago.
What?
The people sought a way to resolve the problem. However, weapons once taken up are not so easy to put down. Self-preservation is a natural human instinct. Accordingly, the World Culture Reinitialization Plan was conceived. This plan was called the Reset for short. All of human culture would be deleted, and the planet would be restored to its original state of lush, verdant nature. Human civilization would be reset to approximately level 7 or 8. The year 2080, about which Heishi Otomaru asked, is the date of the first reset. All of human civilization was successfully reinitialized.
Whoa, hold on! The first reset? Then what year is it really? And how many of those reset things have happened?
According to the original calendar, it is the year 8075. 3 resets have been performed.
8075? That is the year it is actually supposed to be, according to the true calendar? Right. In order to bring war to a dead halt, all of humanity's culture and civilization is erased. Your powers are used to do that. That is the reason they and you exist.
That's what our powers are for? So, we are going to have to do that reset or whatever and wipe out civilization?
All 9 Esper powers are connected to the reset. Barriers to protect life. Fire to delete civilization. Water to refresh the devastated earth. Plant life to breathe life back into the land. Even human memory is subjected to the reset.
Enough, Ion. Anything further is pointless. Without the pyrokinetic, the reset can't be done anyway. On a related note, there are only supposed to be 9 Espers. Even without the pyrokinetic here, there is still one too many.
One of the powers was too great for one. Therefore, I split it into 2.
What? You selected someone unfit for the power to be an Esper. Wait, hold on! We keep forgetting Ron! So does Ron only have half powers too? Anyway, is this everything? Good. And now we can focus on pursuing Shiro Yuiga. Him? So Shiro was the one who kidnapped her?
Really? So Koharu is wherever that Shiro person is right now?
Very likely, yes. Wait, Shiro Yuiga? You know him? That was my father's name. Huh? But didn't your dad? Yeah, he died ages ago. I saw his corpse with my own eyes. I guess it's just a coincidence. Some stranger who just happens to share his name. Shiro Yuiga is both a scientist and a weapons dealer. If the pyrokinetic really is with him, I can't think of anything that'd be worse.
He is the weapons broker, the man who has been spreading weapons all across the world. Because of him, war is breaking out everywhere. Why would she choose to stay with such a hideous villain?
There's been a recent rumor circulating that he has recruited an extremely powerful young girl for his army.
Wait a second, that doesn't sound right. It sounds like you think she's become his underling or something.
There's no like about it. That is exactly what I meant. She joined him willingly. Do you honestly think anyone could drag off an Esper of her power against her will? If so, you need to have your head checked. The big countries around the world see the pyrokinetic as nothing more than a new weapon that their broker has acquired. I bet they have stacks of money ready and are trying to arrange negotiations with him to buy her right now.
They want to buy her. That's unforgivable.
Don't worry about that. Shiro Yuiga would never allow the pyrokinetic to leave his possession. If he did, the wars would end before he wanted them to. You see, his ultimate goal is to spur cultural and industrial growth through war profiteering. That will lead to the future he wants most. I expect he plans to make a spectacle of the pyrokinetic's power, scaring more countries into buying more weapons, not that I will let him. So, which one of you is the hydrokinetic? You intend to fight him? Of course, I have everything already prepared. All I need now is some way of removing the pyrokinetic from the equation. The best weapon against fire is water, and that makes the hydrokinetic the only one who can stop her.
That's me. I control water.
You, Senri? You there, boy. Show me your power. Pathetic. Ion, why did you give a power to a weak child like that?
I wanted to know that my entire life. I realize how weak I am. I know that I can't do anything like this. I'm nothing more than a useless waste of space. Ion, please give me a stronger power, one that is strong enough to rescue her.
Give it up, Senri. You can't handle any more than you already have. Your body just wouldn't be able to withstand it.
It's not like I want to do that kind of work, but we don't have a choice right now. It's the only way I can go rescue her.
You do not hold the whole of your powers.
Huh?
What do you mean, Ion? Remember what she said about splitting a power into two? I can control water too.
What? Why do you have the other part?
Give me your half and I'll go get that chick back for you. I know how the transfer of power works. Give me your hand. It'll only take a minute. Well then, do it, boy. We do not have time to waste.
No.
Senri.
I can't just trust this to some stranger. I don't know what kind of person Shukuri is yet. And I don't recall seeing Koharu spend much time talking or hanging out with him either.
What? You trying to say you don't think I'll be able to bring her back?
You heard what he said. Koharu is supposed to be really, really powerful. There should be no way anyone could take her away by force, but maybe they tricked her into going with them instead.
That is likely what happened, yes. The fact that we can't simply overpower her is what makes her so annoying to face. At this point, a long-range sniper is probably our best tactic.
Wait, are you saying you want to kill her?
Well, yeah. Now that the nations of the world know her power, that is for the best.
I will never let you do that.
Alright, then we will just kill you right along with her. Will that satisfy you? Oi.
I don't want her to get hurt. I'm going to try to convince her to come back. But to do that, I need power. Without it, I know she's not even going to come back again. Please, Shukuri. I'm confident that I will never let her go. Let me be the one to rescue her. I don't want to leave Koharu's fate in anyone else's hands.
Alright. But you gotta promise one thing first. You only use your power for her and her alone. Don't let anybody else con you into using them for any other reason.
Okay, I wasn't planning on letting that happen anyway. I promised to only use my powers to help me bring her back.
Good. Ion, are you certain it's wise to leave this up to that child?
I have never chosen any person unfit for their role.
Is he the only one going then? The prop plane I have readied is stocked with weapons, so I have only space for one more passenger.
I am going.
Ah, the goddess of the Kuga family, eh? No, you won't. You've been fighting for days on end already. I'm sure you're just about ready to collapse now.
You would be wrong. I am perfectly fine, thank you very much.
I still say no.
Masamune!
Mikoto.
You too, Sakuya! Are you going to side with him against me as well?
What? not going to put up one of your barriers. Or is it that you can't?
I am a little tired right now, that is all. I will feel fine after a momentary rest.
I'm not wasting the last space on someone whose powers are unreliable.
What?
No need for the plant manipulator either. She would just burn you and your leaves to ash. With Kakeru and Mikoto out of the picture, that doesn't leave anyone else who's got any power suited for combat.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm going to have to go with this person all by myself?
Okay, I'll go, Senri. I'll go with you, so stop crying already. Be aware that, by this point, you may never be able to return your powers again. Ion is too unstable, and could lock up at any time. Even if we do get the pyrokinetic back, it is highly likely we won't make it in time.
That's fine. I don't mind. I don't want to run away from my powers anymore. Not like I used to, anyway.
Burn down an entire country?
Yes. Our opponent is a large nation. They conquered and absorbed many of their neighborhoods, and are now cruelly oppressing the captured people. If we allow them to continue, they will slaughter countless innocents.
But there are also innocent people in that big country too, right? I couldn't just...
These are people who think nothing of colonizing their smaller neighbors' lands and enslaving their peoples. And they treat their slaves poorly too. They whip them, overwork them, chain them to walls, and barely give them enough food to eat. Children are forcibly torn from their parents and sold off to other people. Are you going to allow these people to get away with that when you can stop it? These poor victims need your powers. They need you. Now just do as I say. Don't worry, trust in me. I will guide you to wield your powers in the most just way.
Burning down an entire country full of people. Am I really going to have to do that?
We're still preparing the plane for takeoff. Please wait just a moment. It won't take much longer.
Okay. Strange. What is that sound?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Everything is ready now. Please come with me.
Huh? He's not the same person as before. Excuse me, what about the other person?
Oh, he and I just switched off is all. I'm the better pilot, you see.
Oh.
Man, you sure have it rough. I mean, you against a whole nation, all by yourself.
It's better this way. If anyone came along, they might, get caught up in it.
Ah, so, you're starting with the capital city, right? Are you sure you'll be okay? It is a pretty huge city.
I was told I could come back whenever I got tired. Though I'm not sure if even that will tire me out.
And here we are.
We're landing here?
Yeah, you are going to have to walk a little ways, sorry.
No, that's okay. Thank you very much for bringing me this far.
No problem, miss. Do your best. Phew, thank God she didn't see through me. I bet she would have roasted me if she did. Oh, well. Okay, next. Come in, base. We've reached the destination. Target is on foot, headed due east. The rest is up to you.
Aha, there it is.
Koharu.
Mr. Senry! How did you get here?
I flew. Koharu, let's go home.
I can't. I have to go and burn down that whole country over there.
An entire country?
Yeah, Mr. Traveler says they've been causing war all over the place. They do really mean and terrible things to other people. So that's why I have to burn it all down.
That is way tougher than I expected.
Mr. Senry!
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I knew that you didn't like your powers, and I wanted to try and see if I could make you feel better about them in some way. At first, I thought anything I said wouldn't be enough, just my words weren't enough. Instead, I thought if other people, lots of other people, praised you and said nice things about you, that would make you feel better. But I was wrong. I'm sorry.
No, Mr. Senri, you weren't wrong at all. It's very important for someone to go and live where they are needed. And the only place a monster like me is needed is on a battlefield.
Oh, poor Senry.
Mr. Senri! Please, Mr. Senri, you have to stop. I'm still not even the tiniest bit tired after using my powers this much. I really am different from you and the other espers. Too different, in fact. Please go home, Mr. Senri, without me. Mr. Senri!
I've never had any confidence in myself. I always hated it when people would expect things of me. I hated having to try to work because I knew I would just become disappointed in myself all over again once I failed. I'm a weak person, weak and useless.
Mr. Senri!
I have been running my entire life. I've run from all kinds of things, but the one thing I wanted to run away from most was myself. Deep inside, I didn't want to accept how weak I am. It made me bitter and jealous. I told you that I admired you, and then promptly let you go. That was wrong, because what I feel for you isn't admiration. It's love. I can't stand to be without you. You see, even though I'm weak and useless, I still finally found one thing I'm better at than anyone in the entire world. And that's loving you. Being with you makes me feel alive for the first time in a long time. Yes, my strength is nothing compared to yours. I'm already so tired I feel like I could die. But I'm also the only person in the world who can control water. I don't have this power because I want to beat you. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't intend to fight anybody, really. Even you. None of us were born to be weapons or fight in wars.
He looks so freaky when he does that.
All I want this power for is to stop you for even just 1 second longer, to buy me just one more moment of time.
Oh.
So that I can come up to you and hold you. I promise I'll never let you go again. Come on, Koharu, let's go home. And just so you know, if you don't say yes, I'll be forced to curse you.
Really? What kind of curse?
Well, I'll curse you so that you're stuck to me forever and ever, of course.
I think you've already cast that one on me, actually.
Aha, you finally told me your real feelings.
I'm sorry it took me so long to do it.
No, that's okay. It was worth the wait.
Oh no. Bad timing, doll.
Oh no! Look there!
They must have found us.
Mr. Senri, leave this to me.
No, Koharu. What on earth are you talking about?
Huh?
We're not going to fight those things. We're going to run.
What? But...
What is that? Hurry, both of you, get on.
Mr. Masamune!
Let's go.
Are you alright, Koharu?
Yes,
Damn it. Stubborn bastards. They're still after us. Use your powers to do something about them.
I don't wanna.
You what?
You bragged about how skilled you were flying these things the whole way over here. Don't tell me that was all just talk. Well, was it? I guess if you ask nicely, we might be able to do something to bail you out.
Natsuko, please. You've got to get us through this. Think of how many other enemies you got us past on the way here. You can get us back out. I know you can. I won't forget this, boy. Phew. Looks like we finally lost the last of them. Thanks, Natsuko. Yeah, though it would have been a hell of a lot easier if any of you had used your powers. You know, Senri probably was best for this job. Koharu tries so hard to do anything she can, no matter who asks for it. That's both a good thing and a bad thing. Senri is the opposite. He doesn't want to do anything unless he is absolutely forced to, even if it is something he's capable of. He made the option of running away viable, despite having the power to fight. That is what convinced her to come back, I think.
Koharu, I understand you now. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to be cowardly. As long as you only ever fight to protect the ones you love, that's enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and it's time to stop this video. I've gone over. So, hopefully in the next video we'll have the happy ending. Hope to see you in my next video or some of my other ones. I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.